Hi, welcome to Vocabulary Wednesdays, and I am Chris with Magoosh. Today's theme isn't really much of a theme. It's simply words that begin with R. But it's good to know words that begin with Q and maybe J, the weird words, but sometimes we forget these poor little words that begin with R, and they just get thrown into the massive vocab words. So today I thought I would pluck out a few of these choice GRE morsels, and starting with, here's a choice one, recrudesce. That just sounds bad, and it is bad. Recrudesce means to break out again. So something negative, such as an illness. So if someone has a relapse, there's a recrudescence of their disease. Or you can have something perhaps a little bit more benign in the disease, maybe acne, recrudesces across your face. So again, any outbreak of something bad, though typically an illness. It could be violence, though. GRE would probably use a text completion with the recrudescence of violence, blah, blah, blah. So good word to know, difficult word. Next word is also difficult because we want to think it means something like to approach again. They were approaching us, they turned back, and then they reproached us. Well, maybe. What does that actually mean, to reproach? It means to criticize harshly. Reproach is in the same family as reprimand or to castigate, again, to express strong disapproval for. So it does not mean to reproach again. Next word, another R word again. It's a fun one because people see it and they say, it's Renege or Renege. It is actually renege. So if you struggle to pronounce this word, simply renege. What does it mean? To renege means to go back on a promise, essentially to break a promise. So if I said, I will have a GRE Vocabulary Wednesdays for the rest of the year, and then suddenly, maybe around March, no more GRE Vocab Wednesdays, what happens? I don't know. Hopefully not. Just an example. But if that was the case, I would renege on my promise to provide a GRE Vocab Wednesday video for every Wednesday. Next, relegate means to lower to an inferior position. So maybe if you're at work and you weren't doing too well, you've been relegated to the mailroom. And speaking of GRE Vocab Wednesdays, it will never be relegated to a lower position because it is always good and fun to learn vocab. So again, relegate means to lower to a position, to kind of almost cast off, say, this is no longer important. Again, GRE Vocab Wednesdays won't be relegated. And speaking of relegating, do not relegate the letter R. Remember, it's an important letter, right, as far as the beginning of words go, and you don't want to study all the weird-looking words and forget words that look innocuous, like reproach, only to have a very different idea of what that word actually means. And I will see you guys next week. In the meantime, visit us at gre.magoosh.com.